The Dallas Comic-Con is a three-day comic book fan convention now held annually in the Dallas, Texas, area. Larger in scale than the Sci-Fi Expo events under the same management, the Dallas Comic-Con focuses on comic book artists, writers, and publishers. These events usually also feature question-and-answer sessions, a large dealer's room, and a number of comics and media guests signing autographs. The event is produced by Informer and managed by Ben Stevens. History. In 2002, Ben Stevens, producer of the Sci-Fi Expo, and Philip Wise brought on consultant Mark Walters and produced the first Dallas Comic-Con. The show attracted 5,000 attendees. Starting with the October 2012 show, Dallas Comic-Con expanded to 3 days. C2 Ventures sold control of Dallas Comic-Con, Sci-Fi Expo, and Fan Days to Informer in early 2014. Locations to date. The Dallas Comic-Con has been held at one of 4 locations, each located in a suburb of Dallas, Texas. Early editions were held at the Plano Center, in Plano, Texas, or the Richardson Civic Center in Richardson, Texas. Beginning in May 2011, the event relocated to the Irving Convention Center at Las Colinas in Irving, Texas. In May 2014, the Dallas Comic-Con relocated to the K. Bailey Hutchison Convention Center in downtown Dallas. Dates and guests. Dallas Comic-Con 1.0 was held October 12–13, 2002, at the Plano Center. Fantasy guests of honor were Dave Dorman and Greg and Tim Hildebrandt. Comic guests included Amanda Conner, Jim Daly, Nick Darrington, Richard Dominguez, Ben Dunn, Steve Irwin, Kerry Gamble, Miles Gunter, Michael Lark, Jamie Mendoza, John Lucas, Joseph Michael, Terry Moore, Mark Murphy, Don Punchatz, Kelsey Shannon, Cal Slayton, Kenneth Smith, and Dave Stevens. Media guests included Carrie Fisher, Amy Allen, Rena Rowan, Peter Mayhew, Ray Park, David Norton, Jackson Bostwick, Linda Blair, Joanna Cameron, Brad Dourif, Ben Chapman, Tracy Lords, Cynthia Rothrock, Butch Patrick, Glenn Shadix, and Richard Hatch. Dallas Comic-Con 2.0 was held April 5–6, 2003, at the Richardson Civic Center. Comic guests included Tim Bradstreet, Adam Hughes, Dave Dorman, and Frank Cho, Scott Kurtz, Kerry Gamble, Cal Slayton, and Michael Lark. Media guests included Zach Jensen, Tanya Roberts, Chase Masterson, Maud Adams, Ann Ramsey, and David Carradine. A collectible program book was produced with dual covers by artists Dave Dorman and Adam Hughes. A celebrity autograph series, trading card featuring Zachariah Jensen, was distributed to promote this event. While the card is numbered Promo 1, the line was dropped due to licensing issues, and this was the only such card issued. DCC 3 was held October 25–26, 2003, at the Plano Center. Comic guests included Tim Bradstreet, Phil Noto, Adam Hughes, Scott Kurtz, John Lucas, Ben Dunn, Jamie Mendoza, Cal Slayton, and Eric Reeves. Media guests included Warwick Davis, Anthony Daniels, Dave Prowse, Rena Rowan, Mitch Onbourieg, Amy Allen, John Rhys Davies, Sala Baker, David Hedison, Mercedes McNabb, Brad Dourif, and Jonathan Breck. DCC 4 was held October 23–24, 2004, at the Plano Center. Comic guests included Adam Hughes, Michael Lark, Greg Horn, Dan Brereton, Cal Slayton, and Michael Janter. Media guests included Brent Spinner, Michael Dorn, Orla Shoshan, Irie Limin, Robia LaMorta, Peter Mayhew, John Delancey, plus voice actors Kevin Conroy and Arlene Sorkin. A collectible program book was produced with dual covers by artists Adam Hughes and Dan Brereton. Activities at this event included a costume contest and a free screening of the motion picture Saw. DCC 5 was held February 12–13, 2005, at the Richardson Civic Center. Comic guests included Bernie Wrightson, Tim Bradstreet, Steve Niles, Mark Brooks, Jamie Mendoza, Scott Kurtz, Todd Knock, Raven Gregory, Cal Slayton, and Brian Denham. Media guests included Thomas Jane, Patricia Arquette, Sean Astin, and David Anders. DCC 6 was held October 15–16, 2005, at the Plano Center. Comic guests included Mark Brooks, Ale Garza, Cliff Chiang, Rich Buckler, Terry Moore, Michael Lark, James Abar, Cal Slayton, Kerry Gamble, Jamie Mendoza, Kat Staggs, Cynthia Cummins, David Hopkins, Ben Duns, and Boulder writer Hector Cantu. Media guests included Carrie Fisher, Jonathan Frakes, Adam Baldwin, Kevin Sorbo, Peter Mayhew, Erin Gray, Donnie Dunargan, Mark Singer, Kane Hodder, Bill Johnson, Jeannie Francis, Bonnie P.S. Plus 2001. A Space Odyssey stars Keir Delay and Gary Lockwood. Other guests included Lucasfilm Wahida Steve Sansweet, author Paul Black, and Fanboy Radio. A collectible program book was produced with dual covers by artists Mark Brooks and Terry Moore. DCC 7 was held April 29–30, 2006, at the Plano Center. Comic guests included Bernie Wrightson, Dave Dorman, Tony Harris, Howard Chaykin, Steve Niles, Norm Breyfogle, James Abar, Cal Slayton, Josh Howard, Jamie Mendoza, Tom Hodges, Kat Staggs, Kerry Gamble, Brian Denham, Ben Duns, Kez Wilson, Jim Daly, David Hopkins, Brock Rizzi, and Tim Bradstreet. Media guests included Thomas Jane, Gates McFadden, John Wesley Shipp, Doug Jones, Alan Ruck, Dwight Schultz, Sarah Douglas, Michael Gross, Jeremy Bullock, James Hampton, Burton Gilliam, and Karen Allen. A collectible program book was produced with dual covers by artists Dave Dorman and Tom Hodges and Kat Staggs. DCC 8 was held October 28–29, 2006, at the Plano Center. Comic guests included Brian Stelfreeze, Phil Noto, Paul Gulacy, Steve Rude, Mike Grell, Ron Frenz, Mark Brooks, Jamie Mendoza, Kerry Gamble, Steve Irwin, Kez Wilson, Tom Hodges, Kat Staggs, Cal Slayton, and Ben Dunn. Media guests included Amy Acker, Firefly actor Ron Glass, Lane Garrison, Jake Lloyd, Claudia Christian, Musa Tavanda, Daniel Logan, Mark Goddard, and Bambi voice actor Donnie Dunargan. Other guests included wrestler Captain Lou Albano, wrestler Greg the Hammer Valentine, and reality show teams Team Brown Family and Team Wild Hanlins from the NBC show Treasure Hunters. DCC 9 was held June 30, July 1, 2007, at the Richardson Civic Center. Guest of honor was Hub Trimp, co-creator of Wolverine. Comic guests included Billy Tan, Bill Willingham, Matthew Sturges, Christian Donaldson, Brian Denham, Josh Howard, The Crow created James O'Barr, Ben Duns, Jamie Mendoza, Steve Irwin, Kez Wilson, Kenneth Smith, Cal Slayton, Boulder writer Hector Cantu, multiple Hugo-winning fan artist Brad W. Foster, and more. Media guests included Buffy the Vampire Slayer actress Christy Swanson, actor Robert Beltran from Star Trek Voyager, voice actor Billy West, actress Mary Oya, and actor James Hampton. Dallas Comic Con X was held January 12–13, 2008, at the Richardson Civic Center. Media guests included Shawnee Smith, the actress who played Amanda Young in the first 4 Saw movies, Ray Park, the actor who played Darth Maul in Phantom Menace and Toad in X-Men, and a first-ever convention appearance by actress Missy Pyle of Galaxy Quest, Dodgeball, and Heroes. Comic guests included Tony DeZuniga, co-creator of Jonah Hex and Black Orchid for the DC Comics, Harold Ledoux, artist of Judge Parker for over 50 years, Scott Kurtz, creator and artist of PvP, Christian Donaldson, artist of DMZ, Fallen Angel, and Supermarket, Nick Derrington, lead animator for A-Scanner Dirkly, Christopher Straub, creator and artist of Starslip Crisis, Cal Slayton, artist for Shades of Blue and Dead at 1-7, Brad W. Foster, Hugo Award-winning independent artist from Jabberwocky Graphics, James Abar, creator and artist of The Crow, Bob Layton, quintessential Iron Man artist, co-creator of X Factor, Valiant Comics pioneer, Terry Moore, creator and artist of Strangers in Paradise, Steve Niles, creator of 30 Days of Night and Criminal Macabre, Cully Hamner, artist of Blue Beetle and upcoming Black Lightning, Tim Bradstreet, cover artist of The Punisher, Matt Sturges, writer for Jack of Fables and Countdown to Mystery, Brian Denham, artist of Nova and Iron Man, Hypervelocity, Sarah Wilkinson, sketch card artist for Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Spider-Man 3, David Hopkins, writer of Astronaut Dad, Emily Edison, Dead at 1-7, Rough Cut, Jamie Mendoza, inker of Ultimate Fantastic Four and X-Men, Cat Staggs, sketch card artist for Star Wars, Heroes, and Indiana Jones, and Scott Harbin, top photographer and sculptor. Other C2 Ventures events in 2008 were a combined Dallas Comic Con and Sci-Fi Expo featuring Boba Fett, actor Jeremy Bulloch on April 5-6 at the Richardson Civic Center, and Star Wars Fan Days 2 on October 25-26 at the Plano Center. Dallas Comic Con 12 was held in early 2009 at the Richardson Civic Center with a number of media and comics guests. Dallas Comic Con 13 was held August 15-16, 2009, in Richardson with actors Barry Bostwick, Dean Stockwell, James Hampton, Jancy Butler, and Renee Behonwa, plus more than 30 comics artists and writers, including Paul Smith, Steve Niles, Bill Sienkiewicz, Scott Campbell, Cal Slayton, and many more. Dallas Comic Con 14 was held January 30-31, 2010, held at the Richardson Civic Center in Richardson, Texas. Actors in attendance included Adam West, Sean Patrick Flannery, Charisma Carpenter, Daniel Cudmore, Peter Mayhew, and Lockhart, and Hub Jefferson, Jr. Comics creators in attendance included Tim Sale, Adam Hughes, Todd Knock, Brad W. Foster, Ben Duns, Michael Golden, Harold Ledoux, Cal Slayton, and many more. Dallas Comic Con 15 was held August 28-29, 2010, at the Richardson Civic Center in Richardson, Texas. Comics guests included Black Cat co-creator Keith Pollard, Dirty Pair artist Adam Warren, artist Angel Medina, plus Pat Broderick, June Brigman, Roy Richardson, Kerry Gamble, Kez Wilson, Ben Duns, Josh Howard, Joe Eismer, Steve Irwin, John Lucas, Brian Denham, Andre Mangum, David Hopkins, Cal Slayton, Richard Dominguez, Lawrence Reynolds, Anthony Tollin, and others. Dallas Comic Con 2011 was held May 21-22, 2011, at the New Irving Convention Center at Las Colinas in Irving, Texas. Media guests included actor Leonard Nimoy, actress Carrie Fisher, plus Amanda Pays, John Wesley Shipp, Alexis Cruz, Thomas Jane, Todd Farmer, and cast members from The Walking Dead. Comics guests included comics legend Stan Lee, John Romita, Jr., Amanda Connor, Jimmy Palmiotti, Cal Slayton, Bernie Wrightson, Steve Niles, Tim Bradstreet, Rick Leonardi, Kerry Gamble, Todd Knock, James Abar, and Michael Lark. Stan Lee Presents Dallas Comic Con was held May 19-20, 2012, at the Irving Convention Center at Las Colinas in Irving, Texas. Comics guests included Stan Lee, Neil Adams, George Perez, Len Wein, Arthur Suidam, Jimmy Palmiotti, Cully Hamner, Brian Stelfreeze, Norm Breyfogle, Greg Horn, Mitch Breitweiser, Elizabeth Breitweiser, Alex Saviuk, Sam Delarosa, Guo Jingzhong, Steve Irwin, Cal Slayton, and Christian Donaldson. Media guests included Star Trek actors Patrick Stewart and John Delancey, Star Wars actors David Prowse, Jeremy Bulloch and Peter Mayhew, Batman actors Adam West and Kevin Conroy, plus Burt Ward, and actors Laura Vandervoort, Summer Glau, James Masters, and Lockhart, and Tim Taylor. The largest DCC to date, organizers estimated the total attendance at 20,000 for the weekend. Another Dallas Comic-Con was held October 19 to 21, 2012, at the Irving Convention Center. Official guests included Stan Lee, Bruce Campbell, Robert Englund, Tom Felton, and Sean Astin. Dallas Comic-Con 2013 was held May 17 to 19, 2013, at the Irving Convention Center at Las Colinas in Irving, Texas. Dallas Comic-Con Fan Days was held October 4 to 6, 2013, at the Irving Convention Center. Official guests included John Barrowman, Simon Bisley, and John Heder. Dallas Comic-Con 2014, the first under the new ownership, was held May 16 to 18, 2014, at the Kay Bailey Hutchison Convention Center in downtown Dallas, Texas. Notable media guests include Nathan Fillion, William Shatner, Akira Takarada, Christopher Lloyd, and partial cast reunions of Firefly, Star Trek, The Next Generation and Nightmare on Elm Street. Notable comics guests include Stan Lee, Amanda Conner, Jimmy Palmiotti, David Finch, Mark Bagley, Scott Campbell, and Dan Slott. From Firefly, cast members included Nathan Fillion, Summer Glau, Adam Baldwin, Ron Glass, Sean Ma, Gina Torres, and Dual State. From Star Trek: The Next Generation, cast members included Jonathan Frakes, Brent Spiner, Marina Sirtis, Levar Burton, Michael Dorn, John Delancey, Denise Crosby. From The Walking Dead, cast members included David Morrissey, Emily Kinney, and Michael Rooker. Fan Expo presents Dallas Comic-Con 2015, the second under the new ownership, was held May 29 to 31, 2015, at the Kay Bailey Hutchison Convention Center in downtown Dallas, Texas. Notable media guests included Robin Lord Taylor, Carrie Fisher, Karen Gillan, Nathan Fillion, Alan Tudyk, Adam West, Burt Ward, Dean Cain, Laura Vandervoort, Barbara Eden, Bill Daly, plus Godzilla actors Haruo Nakajima, Kenpachiro Satsuma, and Tsutomu Kitagawa. Notable comic guests are scheduled to include Stan Lee, Amanda Conner, Alex Malayoff, E.S.A.D. Ribic, Cara Andrews, Greg Pak, Steve Epting, Jimmy Palmiotti, and Bob Layton. Upcoming events: Fan Expo Dallas 2016, the third under the new ownership and first firmly under the new branding, will be held May-June 3 to 5, 2016, at the Kay Bailey Hutchison Convention Center in downtown Dallas, Texas. Notable media and comic guests will be announced soon.